You make me happy. What is going on, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Junior's World of Soul. I am back with a new video representing R&B soul the right, the authentic way. Yo, before you do anything, as y'all see, I was rocking. So can you share, you subscribe, you like this video, comment, do all that good stuff. But as you can see, I came in with Beyonce's cover of Frankie Beverly and Maze's legendary song, Before I Let Go. Now, this is what I'm not liking, where, you know, they feel like this is Beyonce's song and she did this song. It's like, no. Do your research. Frankie Beverly and Maze, this is like the black cookout national anthem when it comes to us, man. Like, we play this song at every cookout, every party, everything, because it crosses all ages, barriers, all that good stuff. But I like how she did it, you know what I'm saying, and got a nice little groove to it, you know what I'm saying. She added a little bit of you know, that Houston in it and all that good stuff. So I think it's a dope record, you know what I mean? But definitely got to give respect to the legendary Frankie Beverly and Maze, you know what I'm saying? This is their song first, and they song stick. And you know what? This is good because then people are going back and listening to the original version. So that's putting some money in their pocket, you know what I'm saying? So respect to that, but respect to Beyonce. She did her thing on this joint. But what are we here for? We're here for current R&B bangers. Now, if you're new to current R&B bangers is all about giving R&B soul just another platform. You know, it's really hard right now with R&B artists, you know, signed and unsigned. You know, they're not getting their music looked at. You know, they're making the mainstream looking like, you know, R&B is dying and it's dead, and that is not true. You know what I'm saying? And an R&B lover like me, I felt like, you know, I wasn't going to sit on social media and keep talking about, oh, this is bad for R&B. So I felt like I wanted to do something, and you know, I wanted to add something. Hopefully it would help, you know what I mean? So every week I decide that I do 4 to 6 bangers that I give you to let you know that R&B is here, man. You know what I'm saying? The Junior's World of Soul, we got you. You know what I mean? And this week I got 4 joints because I don't want to keep y'all too long. You know what I mean? I got to roll out. You know what I'm saying? I got things to do. You know what I mean? But like I said, I got 4 joints, and let's get into this. So starting it off, as you can hear in the background.
Let me take you on a journey.
Woo! Love this joint. But let me explain. This is actually foreign exchange, and foreign exchange consists of Phonte and Nicole. You know how they met. You know what I'm saying? They met actually offline without seeing each other. That's how they got the name Foreign Exchange, because Nicole is a producer, and we all know Phonte is a rapper and a singer. You know what I mean? And they heard each other's music, and they just bonded like that, and they created Foreign Exchange. You know what I mean? And I am such a fan. But what's crazy is, you know, I talked about this on current R&B bangers, and like last year, like I was playing this song out. Like, if y'all go back to the video where I'm talking about this song June, like I went in, I loved it. You know what I'm saying? I was sitting at my chair, I'm pointing over there because that's where the chair was at, and I was over there and I was rocking, y'all. And you know, but it's all, the reason why I started with this, because this song that we're going to talk about is Phonte. Now, if you don't know who Phonte is, like I said, Phonte is a singer and a rapper, and he's, you know, from North Carolina, and he was down with Little Brother that was with Knife Wonder, and you know, they created an album, The Minstrel Show. Now, what's crazy is I didn't know about The Minstrel Show, and I got put up on that by two dudes that I call my big brothers. I'm talking about Vegas and Tone of they do a podcast of This Time in Hip Hop, where they kind of go back in time and the nostalgia of hip hop and all that good stuff. And I put their name in their info in the more info box, and they really was talking about. They did a episode talking about. It was about Nipsey Hussle, but at the end of the video, they actually give you albums that either you can go back or current. And they said, go back and listen to The Minstrel Show. And I went back and listened to it, and it was crazy because I was like, oh, snap, Phonte even got a new album. So it worked for me. But like I said, y'all check out Tone in Vegas. This is This Time in Hip Hop. Like I said, I'm going to put all the info in the more info box, but check them out. But in my opinion, I feel like Phonte was you know, Phonte beat. I feel like he was Drake before there was a Drake because he's a singer and a rapper. You know what I'm saying? He's always been that. You know what I'm saying? That's always been his lane. But my introduction to Phonte was when he did, what is it? Been in Love with Eric Roberson. And then them two just created a bond and they made perfect music. Like they did Picture Perfect, which is a favorite of mine they did in 2011. And then finally in 2016, they did an album together. Now, I never pronounced the title right, so I ain't going to do that to make myself look stupid. But I'm going to put it in the more info box. And in 2016, they got together and they did a dope album. Definitely check that out. But then after knowing that, it was like crazy because I knew about foreign exchange, but I didn't know about Phonte. That's was during the time I wasn't doing my research. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't doing my research, not realizing Phonte was a part of foreign exchange, but I already knew him with Eric Roberson, but not knowing that he was with foreign exchange is crazy, right? So, you know, after that, it was just like, after knowing all this, I'm like, I am a fan of this dude. You know what I'm saying? I'm a fan of him because he can actually sing and he actually spit. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, Drake, he do la 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 or whatever. But Phonte can actually sing and rap. You know what I mean? But for all that, about 3 weeks ago, he released a new album or EP or whatever. It's like, you don't even know what to call albums anymore because it's like you do 7 songs an EP. If you do this, it's like, okay, an album, a body of work. Let's just say that. He released a body of work. He called it Pacific Time. And the EP or the album is such a vibe. You know what I'm saying? You know how everybody is now like, oh, the song is a vibe, it's a vibe, you know what I mean? But this album is really a vibe. And he got 4 songs on it, you know what I mean? He starts it off with the song Can We, which I feel like you're on a cruise and you're listening to this song and you're like sitting on the, you know, the balcony of your, you know, your room on the cruise and you're just looking out into the ocean and it really feels like that, you know what I mean? And it's such a dope song. Then you go to Beverly Hills, who he did with Devin Morrison, who I'm loving his album right now. I talked about on Current R&B Bangers about 2 videos ago. Y'all go back and check that out. But they got a song called Beverly Hills, and it's like that 80s vibe, that Prince vibe. And then Ego. Ego is like a vibe like Can We, but I'm loving the ad-libs and the backgrounds on that song, and I really enjoyed it. But it's the last joint that I was like, yo, this one is the one. You know what I'm saying? This is the single, and it's with Bosco, if that's her name, and K Tronada. Now, I am a big fan of K Tronada. I feel like he's one of the new producers that I really feel that can really help push R&B back to the mainstream because he has that house sound, but it's still soulful. He worked with so many soulful artists like Jasmine Sullivan. He worked with Mary J. Blige, and then he gave them bangers. Vance Jackson, all that. So when I saw that K Tronada was on this, I was like, oh, what did K Tronada bless Phonte with? And let me tell you something, he blessed him with a banger. This song is dope, and I was like, you know what, I'm definitely going to talk about this on Current R&B Bangers. So this joint is entitled Heard This One Before, and it's a banger, and it's the first joint of Current R&B Bangers, and it goes a little something like this. Here we go. Love this record. We gonna groove to it. Here we go.
Tell me if you heard this one before. Tell me if you heard this one before. Tell me if you heard this one before. Tell me if you heard this one before.
Even if I take a lost ass nigga, I still lay up in the sunshine. You just talking about the gun line boss ass nigga. We been animals.
Oh, that joint is a come on, man. You cannot help not to dance to that joint. It's such a groove. You know what I'm saying? K Tronada with the production bodied it. You know what I'm saying? And homegirl Bosco, she is in the beginning. But she did her thing on it. And of course, Phonte, you know, he's doing, you know, the chorus and then he's spitting. You know what I mean? Like, the track is dope. Yo, this is the one. time. It's a summer vibe. You can groove to it. You know what I'm saying? Like it's such a banger, yo. And I was like, I have to talk about this joint. You know what I'm saying? But yo, check out Phonte's EP. It's entitled Perfect Time. It's dope. 4 songs. You cannot help 4 songs. There's no reason why you can't listen to 4 songs. Like, stop playing. But heard this one before, it's a banger. Like, that one is it. So Phonte, if you've seen this video, can you bring this song out with a dope video and all that? And whoever's behind you, can we push this record? Because heard this one before is a banger. Like, and we in the summer, we need joints like this. So first joint of current R&B bangers is coming from Phonte, and that is Heard This One Before off his Pacific Time EP, and it's on all streaming networks, so support this joint, y'all. All right. So, y'all can hear in the background, the music has definitely changed. This is Cautious Clay, and it's crazy. When I first heard this song for the first time, it was different. But something about it drew me in. The airiness of it kind of really, really drew me in. And I was like, yo, I love this joint. And after that, I was like, I gotta do my research on this guy. Like, who is this Cautious Clay dude? Like, what is he? Because it's a lot of times I'm like, Cassius Clay, and I'm like, no. We're not talking about Muhammad Ali, rest in peace to the great. But we're talking about Cautious Clay. But all that. Cautious Clay, he represents Brooklyn, and he was influenced by Quincy Jones, Rick James. Ooh, that was shady. Quincy Jones, Rick James, and Joni Mitchell. Now, if you hear this song, you can kind of hear all those influences in there. Like Joni Mitchell for sure. You can definitely hear it. But what I loved about Cautious Clay is his story. This guy was a real estate agent, and he was doing real estate, so the money was there, but he had a passion in music. And he was like, you know what? I'm going to go for my passion. And he went for his passion, and it's crazy because 2 years before, he was sitting there, doing real estate and doing all that good stuff, and then 2 years later, he's on Tidal stage with Jay-Z and Beyonce doing the Tidal launch. Like, that is crazy. Like, I just love a story like that, and especially somebody that really, really loves music. You know what I mean? And you can tell that Cautious Clay loves the music, and I love his sound, and it's different. You know what I mean? But it still has that swag to it, but it still got a soul to it, but I still really enjoy it. You know what I mean? Before that, he brought out his album, Bloodwork. It was an EP, and that one had Cold War on it, and Cold War kind of really jumped off because it really popped off, and everybody really liked it, and all that good stuff. So, after that, it was like he was doing a lot of these dates, and like I said, he was doing the Tidal launch. I'm like really being a real estate agent and then being on tour, like being on the same stage with Jay-Z and Beyonce, that's dope right there, you know what I mean? But my introduction to him was Honest Enough, which is off his latest EP entitled Table of Content. Now, like I said, the album is different, you know what I mean? It's very, very, very different, y'all. It's different, but it's smooth. And for me, his song, Settler's Paradise, it's soothing. It does something to my spirit, you know what I'm saying? And then what I like about the record that drew me in is really the background vocals. Like, if you know me, I always talk about background vocals, and it has to be authentic. It got to be real. Don't be, you know what I'm saying, doing all these runs and doing all these stacking and all that good stuff. No, let it be real. And to me, Cautious is really giving me that on this record. And I was like, I'm going to talk about this record on Current R&B Bangers. Yeah, it might be a little different, but I like it. You know what I mean? And then maybe you will. So this song is entitled Settler's Paradise. And like I said, it does something to me, and I enjoy it. So here's the second joint on Current R&B Bangers. Again, here is Settler's Paradise. So here we go. what I'm saying? It got like that doo-wop feeling, but I love the background vocals, but it's still soulful, you know what I'm saying? And it's still got a beat that you can kind of bounce to it, and that's what I liked about the record. Like I said, it's different, you know what I'm saying? But what got me was just the background and kind of the beat. It's kind of simple, but it made me want to get my Temptations on a little bit, you know what I mean? Like, I like it, and I thought it was dope, you know what I'm saying? So I was like, I'm gonna talk about it. Like I said, I know it's different, but I will recommend y'all go check out his EP, Blood Type, and then also check out his EP, his latest EP, Table Content, and tell me what you think. Put it in the comment section. Tell me if you like it, maybe you don't, but like I said, it's different. So go into it already knowing that he's influenced by, you know, Joni Mitchell and Rick James and Quincy Jones. So there's so many different versatilities in there. You know what I mean? So check it out, y'all. I like it, and that's why I wanted to talk about it here. So here, and that is Cautious Clay with Settler's Paradise. I'm sorry, y'all. All right, let's get into this next joint. Now, the next two artists that I'm going to talk about, I found on SoundCloud. And I'm still a lover of SoundCloud before it started getting too political. I'm a fan of it. A lot of the people that I talked about on Current R&B Bangers, I found a lot of them on SoundCloud, or when I was listening to SoundCloud radio, you know what I mean? Because I feel like people could just put their music on there, and you know what I'm saying, and there's no politics involved. Just put up your music, maybe people like it, and people might not, you know what I mean? But that's how I found it. So the next two artists I found on SoundCloud. But the first artist is Ballad. Now, as you can hear the song I Don't Care in the background, it's crazy how I found him. But Ballad is from Angola, but he's living in Massachusetts. And he said he was inspired by Michael, Prince, and Usher. And what got me too is his songwriters. He said he's a songwriter, and I love how people, you know, say they're songwriters first. You know what I mean? Which showed me how he's inspired by Neo and Stevie Wonder. You know what I mean? Because those are definitely legendary songwriters. I'm sorry, I'm giving Neo the legendary already, because he, since 2004, has been writing amazing songs for people, and he's been consistent with his. So this guy is influenced by Neo, Stevie Wonder, Michael Jackson, Prince, and Usher. That's dope right there, you know what I mean? But he has been debuting his music. When I went on Spotify, he's been debuting his music since 2014, and I think the first song was called Love Me Down, and then he came with two projects, and one of them was entitled Crop, and the other one was entitled Sweet 89, which is I Don't Care is on, that you hear in the background. And but I'm still checking it out, you know what I'm saying? I'm still, you know, because I just found him. So a lot of the songs that I'm hearing, you can definitely tell the Prince influence up in there. I'm telling you, man, like for real. But what really introduced me to Ballad was the fact that this dude was blowing, because the first song that he did was I'm completely sorry, y'all. I just went blank for a second. Look, this is how we do on Judy's World of Soul. But when I heard the song, the beat got me. And then when it was like maybe a minute in, then he just started blowing out of nowhere. And I was like, whoa. I was like, okay, wait a minute. Hold up. Like, the beat is dope. And then he just came in singing, and I was like, okay, this beat now, oh yeah. I definitely got to talk about this, and I got to find out who, Ballad is, and that's why I went and found where he was from, and all this kind of good stuff. And it was kind of tough finding some stuff on him, but I found what I could, you know what I mean? But the song that really caught me the song is called Wondering, and y'all, it knocks. Oh my God, like I want this dude to get so much shine on this record. Like, it is a dope song. So again, the third joint of Current R&B Bangers is titled Wondering, and this is by Ballad. Oh Lord, what is going on with you, Junior? You tripping? But so here we go. Just listen to this, y'all. Like, he just came in blowing like that, and I was like, oh my God. Here we go.
I wanna let you know, babe. It's out of my control, baby. I just wondering about you.
Woo!
Wondering about you.
Wait, this part right here.
Wondering, you got me wondering. Wondering, you got me wondering. Wondering, you got me wondering.
Woo!
Wondering, you
Got me wondering.
wondering.
Woo! That joint is smooth right there, yo. Like, you cannot help but to move with this joint. You got a nice little 2-step with a drink in your hand. Come on, man. This joint knocks, man. Like, this dude did that on this. And like I said, if I could play the whole joint from the beginning, like, the beat gets you, and then he just came out of nowhere just straight blowing, and I was like, yo, this dude is dope. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I'm just getting into his music. But like I said, Ballad, you can hear the songs that I hear, you can definitely hear the Prince influences. But vocally, I'm trying to be like, yo, vocally, who is he inspired by? Because he be blowing. Like, you hear him in the background now. Like, he's just blowing. You know what I mean? But this song deserves so much attention. So y'all definitely check out Ballad Wondering. He has a YouTube page. He has a SoundCloud page. His Instagram, Twitter. I'm going to put all that in the more info box. Check this dude out. He's that dope, y'all. And I know I had to talk about it. So the third joint of current R&B bangers is coming from Ballad, and that's Wondering. Woo! Like I said, he just be blowing on there, man. Alrighty, so the next artist, this song played actually after Ballad. And I liked it, and I said, you know what, I'm gonna talk about this joint too. You know what I mean? The guy's name is Ejay Mallard, and he's representing Houston, Texas. And from what I can see, he is a Kappa at his college, if I'm not mistaken. I think he's still in school. And the video that I saw of him, he said that, you know, his sound is influenced by Frank Ocean and Kanye West. But what I really found in that video was his main influences. The boy comes out of the church. Because when I'm going to put the video in the more info box. When the video came on, he just was singing, and you heard the piano, the guitar in the background, and he was just singing. And I was like, yeah, that boy comes from the church. You know when a vocalist comes from the church. You just hear it, they have it in they throat. They can't help it. You know what I mean? I was like, this dude comes from the church. So, of course, after that, I was like, you know what? Let me go back. Let me do my research on this dude. And I listened to his first EP, and he entitled it Warco. And it was all gospel. And him and Peace Offering gave me chills. I was like, this boy has talent. And I was like, wow. Like, I was really, really impressed. And then it was like after that, then I saw that he released the song that you hear in the background entitled Drake and Drive. And I was like, oh, okay. Like, you know you could get anybody to know if you're talking about Drake. You know what I mean? And I like what he did with the record. It got a nice little beat to it, you know what I mean? And I was like, okay, I can dig it. But the song that introduced me to him was his new joint, his latest joint is called High Hopes. This song caught me because of the swag on it and the production on it. I was like, yo, this song is dope. It got mad swag on it. You know what I mean? And I was like, the boy already has talent, so he ain't got nothing to prove to me. You know what I mean? But it has that current vibe to it. And I was like, I like it. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, I'm going to talk about it on my show. So again, the joint is entitled High Hopes. And let me tell you something. You can't help but to move when you hear the record. So here's the last joint. And this joint is entitled High Hopes, and this is by Ejay Mallard. Lord have mercy, I'm just messing up the man's name. But just listen, y'all, and just groove to it. Here we go. don't get his hopes up. You know what I mean? Like, don't get nobody hopes up. Why you gonna do that? That ain't cool. Don't get my effing hopes up. Don't do that. Because that is a mistake within itself. Don't do that. No sir ma'am, no ma'am sir. That's what you're not gonna do. You know what I mean? But the production joint is dope. It got that current swag to it. And he's singing on it. He's singing on it smooth. You know what I mean? So I was like, I'm gonna talk about this joint. And I think it's dope. But yo, I'm gonna put all his information, the more info about his SoundCloud page, the video that I saw of him, his Instagram, his Twitter, all that good stuff. And y'all put the more info about it in the comment section. Let me know what you think about it. You know what I'm saying? Let me know if you like it or you might not. But you know what I'm saying? I think it's dope, and I think this dude deserves shine, man. For real. I'm telling y'all, check out SoundCloud, man. Go to SoundCloud. We got some real dope artists on there that deserve shine and exposure. You know what I mean? So, but anyway, that's the last joint. That's High Hopes coming from Ejay Mallard, and that's that. Well, y'all, those are your 4 joints for this week. You know what I'm saying? As Phonte, we heard this before. Cautious Clay with Settler's Paradise, Ballad with Wondering, and Ejay Mallard with High Hopes. Now, see, y'all got 4 songs that did not sound the same, you know what I'm saying, but they still had the R&B flair, they still had, you know, the R&B vibe that deserves to get attention, you know what I mean, because right now, R&B, everybody's sounding the same, and it's a mess. It's just a mess, man. We don't need that. We need different vibes, you know what I'm saying? Everybody should get shine, you know what I'm saying? So when the media is letting you know that R&B is dying, because that's the things that they putting out there, they making it look like R&B is dead, and it's not. It's alive and well, people. And right here at Junior's World of Soul, I'm proving that every week. I'm telling y'all, man, subscribe, share, you know what I'm saying? Share it to, you know, that people that love R&B like me, y'all see the passion come across this video. Y'all know it's real, man. Like, for real, like, R&B is alive and well, and I'm a keep fighting to let people know that. That's why I'm consistent with these current R&B bangers, man. But I'm gonna get out of here. And one thing I love about current R&B bangers is I always come in with a current joint, you know what I mean? But I love to end with a classic, because it's all about, it's all good. You can know the new joints, but it's also great to learn about the classics just as well. So I'm gonna go out with a song that was number 8 on the charts 48 years ago this week. And this song is a classic, man, and it was actually number 12 the week before, and it was climbing, you know what I'm saying? And this is a classic record. It was on the label of Doja Holland, who was my favorite producers of all time. When they left Motown, they created their own label, and this group, you know, they don't talk about a lot. I'm talking about Honeycomb, and they had the hit that everybody kind of talks about. People done sampled this all over the place, and I love this record, and here we go. We're going to go out with their classic, and hopefully I will see y'all next week. All right, here we go. Tell me he's lying. I'm telling you what I'm gonna do. Gonna put it in the one act. Woo! A girl in misery. Gonna put it in the one act. Somebody rescue me. I'm out, y'all. Peace.